What's up, YouTube? Humble Stacker coming at you here. Woke up this morning and silver over $36 an ounce. Holy crap, that is definitely something that people would rejoice for. And I am happy that it's that high. However, always want it lower so I could buy more metals. Only reason why I want price of silver low is so I can buy more. But the fact that it's at $36 an ounce is awesome. The problem with it being at $36 an ounce is you're going to have a whole bunch of people running to the hills to sell all their silver. Now, that is something that happens every time we have a high like this. So we're going to see some sort of bounce back. This always happens. I'm not a financial advisor, of course. I'm just telling you what I've seen throughout the years. So keep in mind, people running in and selling silver, people are also going to be running in to buy silver. Now, as much physical silver being sold as there is paper, I'm not sure, because I know a lot of people that are silver investors aren't necessarily investing in silver. They could be investing in the paper stock as well, which manipulates the fees and the price of silver substantially, and that's the whole reason why we're in the predicament we are now. Now the GSR is under 100. It was at 97 last time I looked. That's super good. Some people are running to trade in gold for silver and vice versa. I have a hard time parting with my metals. So unless an emergency comes up and I don't have the liquid funds to do it, in 99.9% of any case, I'm not negotiating my metals for other metals. I'm just adding to my stack. But that is me. That's how I stack. My stacking is my savings account. I'm a horrible saver, so this is how I am able to preserve any of my funds. So that's just what works for me. Again, like I said, anything I talk about is not financial advice. It's just what works for me. Now, of course, if you watched any of my videos lately, you know that I went to Point Defiance, or Cape Disappointment with 3DWoodWorks, and we went out and we got buckets and buckets of black sands. I have 3 5-gallon buckets. He has 6 because he's made 2 trips out. One cool thing is he's got a 3D printer, so he actually made me and himself. Well, he made himself and he just had some extras. But I have some 3D printed sluice mats that I'm going to build a sluice and use. He's used these on one of the buckets that he has already. That bucket he has retrieved gold from already. I saw the smile and the flash in his pan, and it is awesome looking. And for free, he's also got a 3D printed cube that he is making right now, and we can process the sand on the beach like others did once we get our permit. So look for more future videos of us doing more stuff out on the water. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but MSJ has picked up one of these, and this is kind of his thing. He does silver rings, some made out of ASEs, some made out of Morgans, peace dollars. This one here is made out of a Walking Liberty. And he said he wanted me to make sure I had part of it. This is what his channel does. He's really good at making these rings. And I was reluctant at first, but I'll be honest with you, the thing fits so well. Liberty on the middle finger. Boom, there it is. It fits. It looks nice. I will wear it and support it. If you want a ring made out of a U.S. currency, whether it be quarters, which he does, 50-cent pieces, or dollars, I would definitely hit up 3DWoodWorks. Of course, with the sluice mats as well. It was super cool that he did that. Also, give me a second here. I got a bag of goodies. He made this for my kid. It's a glow in the dark. It looks like a fox or a cat. It's a cat. So we'll see how that works, how she likes it. He makes coin stands. These ones glow in the dark. So I can't wait to actually start using them. I got 20 of those from him while I was there. I wanted to make sure I picked those up. So those are for the larger ones. He also has smaller coin ones that I picked up. That one's not a glow-in-the-dark one, but it will support a 50-cent piece, which I don't have any 50-cent pieces up here. But it will fit a 50-cent piece rather nicely. That's the reason why I got the smaller one here as well. And he, like, 20 of them are like $10, so it's a screaming deal, and you're supporting somebody local in the community, which is completely awesome. He also asked me what kind of silver pours I have, and I'm kind of limited on the amount of pours that I have. You know, I've got a couple of channel bars. You know, I got the bullet from Cartier Silver. So he actually gave me something to unbox that he said he wanted me to have. So this was sent from Spokane Silver Stacker, sent to 3DWoodWorks. He said he wanted me to have this to go to my collection. So let's go ahead. I cut the top already because I didn't want to struggle with it on camera. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what it is. 3DWoodWorks, thanks for the support with the Wounded Warrior Project Benefit Auction. Congrats on your purchases. Also got a pretty cool sticker here that will make it up onto the board. The Spokane Silver Stacker, and it's got John 3:16 on the center there. But let's open it up. I'm super excited to see what it is. So let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. Let's go ahead and open her up. Look at that. That is super cool. Eagle on the branch. It's like got some arrows and the olive branch on the other side. .4 troy ounces of silver. Looks like this is number 3. And this was poured by Capital Currency. Looks like he does some pretty good pour work. Nice details. That looks pretty sick. So that is an excellent addition to my pour collection. It does come with a COA. 1.4 ounce from Capital Currency. This is number 3 of the Eagle pours of the 999 fine silver, and it says it's antiqued. I don't see much antiquing going on other than it's not super shiny. It's just a little more dull, so a very light antiquing if there is much at all. But it does say antique, so I'm just going to say that it's a very light one. So still looks good. I like it. That is an awesome piece. And look at that. It is going to sit in one of the stands that I picked up from 3DWoodWorks. Just perfect. So we'll get that up there with the rest of the pours that I have. Eventually I'm going to have a pour aisle or a pour set, and then I'm going to have a pour row and then a chip row. I also have some stickers and a poker chip from 3DWoodWorks, but I left the poker chip down in the car. So I'll do another one where I add the poker chip to my poker chip list here. Again, humble stacker, telling you to stack what you can, where you can. Silver, people. Silver is on the move. Just because it's going up doesn't mean it's a bad time to buy. Is what everybody worries about. Since it's going up, people don't go into the buy mode. They go into the sell mode, which doesn't make any sense at all. Because if you're stacking on a schedule, then you're stacking regularly. And at that point, it doesn't matter if the price is up or is down, because all that matters at the time is how much metal you can buy, because you're buying on a schedule, which means you're stacking regularly, adding to that stack, whether it be slow or medium, moderate aggressiveness, or even aggressive if that's what you choose to do. I've got another 30 to 40 ounces that I'm looking to pick up this next month. So it depends on how I want to do it, but I won't be going in and buying 40 at the same time. I will be going in and separating my purchases out over the course of a month period or so I can dollar cost average. Um, Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and cut you loose. YouTube, you're awesome. 3DWoodWorks, great channel, great collab. I loved working with you and having a great day. It was awesome hanging out with you for the day. If you want one of these rings, I would go over and talk to them. I know that there's other people in the community that has one. I know that MSJ has one in particular. And 3DWoodWorks, he has a Morgan one that he wears on his ring, on his middle finger as well. So if you're interested in one, hit him up, give him a like, give him a subscribe. We're trying to get his subs up as well. And if you want any printing work done, there's a lot of people in the community doing printing. He does printing, FG Stacker does printing, so there are many, many people out there that can get some print pours done for you. If I'm not mistaken, FG just made a pour or a printed mold for Stacker's Corner. And that is super awesome. So keep an eye out for that as well. Humble Stacker telling you to stack what you can, where you can, YouTube. I'm out. I'll talk to you later. Bye.